Working with lino is fun, but the cutting tools you use can be dangerous if you're careless with them. This is why you must always concentrate on what you are doing, avoid distracting the people around you, and make sure there are plenty of space between you and your neighbors to avoid any unnecessary accidents. In this video, you will learn about lino safety as well as tips and advice on using cutting tools of different size and shape. Here is your packet of cutters. You begin by unloading the cutters downward, with the blade landing on your cutting mat, and then gently releasing them out of the packets. Next, select the blade most suitable for your task. When picking up your blade, you should always hold it by the wooden handle, with the tip of the blade furthest away from your body. Start carving the lino by making clean and confident strokes, and use your free hand to stabilize the lino board. Notice how my hand is placed behind the blade, and that I am carving away from my body, not towards it. This will avoid any unnecessary accident, in case your tool slips away from the lino board while you are working. If you find that you need to cut in another direction, simply turn the lino board to a comfortable position and continue cutting. You should also avoid walking around the room with the cutting tool. But if you found that you have, sensibly walk back to your station with the blade pointing towards the ground to avoid injuring yourself and others. Depending on which part you are working on, you will be using blades of different size and shape. You will be given two main shapes, C shape and V shape. Both may come in different size, varying from thick to thin. Start with your larger C-shaped blade. This will provide you with a good overall coverage of the larger sections. Note that you are cutting away parts that you do not wish to print. So for example, on the map that I am carving, I want to only print the road. Therefore, I am getting rid of all the other areas that are not part of the road. With the C-shaped blade, I am gouging out everything but the road, edges, and corners. When you are done, you can move on to your V-shaped blade for your edges and corners. The V-shaped blade will be able to provide you with clean straight cuts that the C-shaped blade does not provide. When you have a good coverage of the overall areas, including edges and corners, move on to your finer blades. They will get rid of any small areas that your bigger tools could not do, without cutting off the areas that you wish to print. In conclusion, the blades of your cutting tools comes in different size and shape. You will be using different types of blades for different parts of the lino, while always remembering that when working with cutting tools you must concentrate on your task by not talking to other people, because cutting tools can be dangerous if you are not careful. Have enough workspace for yourself and others sitting beside you. Hold the cutting tool by the handle. Keep the blade furthest away from your body. Be aware of the direction you are cutting in, remembering that you are cutting away from your body, hands, and fingers. Be aware of how you hold the lino, remembering that the hand is always placed behind the blade. And most importantly, be sensible with your cutting tools.